Time didn't betray him. He betrayed himself. He used to say it like a promise. Just give me time. Not once, not twice, for years. Whenever someone asked why he hadn't started, why he hadn't changed, why he was still in the same place, he had the same answer. I'm not ready yet. I just need more time. It sounded reasonable. It sounded smart. It sounded safe. And that's why no one argued with him. At 23, he had ambition. Real ambition, not the kind people post online, the loud fake kind, the quiet kind, the dangerous kind, the kind that keeps you awake at night, replaying the life you could have if you just moved. He wanted more money, more freedom, more control over his life. He had ideas, plans, even wrote them down once. A business, a new city, a different version of himself. But there was one problem. He never started. At first it made sense. He told himself, I need to learn more first. I need to save more money. I need to wait for the right moment. And everyone around him nodded. It sounded responsible, disciplined, strategic. So he waited. At 24, nothing had changed. But that was okay. Still early, he said. At least I'm thinking about it. At 25, he was still in the same job. Same routine, same conversations. But now there was a slight discomfort. A quiet voice. Shouldn't something have happened by now? He ignored it. Next year, he said. At 26, he started comparing. Friends moving forward. Some starting businesses. Some failing but trying again. Some leaving. Changing. Becoming. He felt it. That uncomfortable tension. But instead of acting, he adjusted the story. They're rushing. I'm doing it the smart way. I'll be better prepared. And again, he waited. Time passed the way it always does. Quietly. Without permission. At 27, something changed. Not outside. Inside. He stopped talking about his plans. Not because he achieved them. Because he was tired of explaining why he hadn't. People stopped asking. Not out of respect. Out of understanding. They had already categorized him. He's the type who talks. Not the type who does. He didn't notice when that label stuck. But it did. At 28, he started feeling behind. Not dramatically, just small moments. Scrolling through his phone, seeing others win, hearing about opportunities, realizing he was still exactly where he was. Same job, same salary, same excuses, just older. That's when fear started to shift. It wasn't fear of failure anymore. It was something worse. Fear of realizing he wasted time. But instead of facing it, he doubled down. I've already waited this long. What's another year? And just like that, another year disappeared. At 29, he saw an old friend, someone he used to be ahead of, not smarter, not more talented, just someone who started. Now that friend had everything he once planned. Not perfect, not easy, but real. They talked, laughed, caught up, but beneath it, there was something heavy, something unspoken, because for the first time, he couldn't lie to himself. It wasn't about time. It was about action. That night, he couldn't sleep. Not because of stress, because of clarity. He replayed the last 10 years. Not the highlights, the delays. Every moment he said, not yet, later, soon. He saw it clearly now. Not as isolated decisions, as a pattern of avoidance. He didn't wait because he needed time. He waited because he was afraid to fail, afraid to look stupid, afraid to lose comfort, afraid to find out he wasn't as capable as he imagined. So he chose the safest option, Waiting, because waiting feels like progress, but it's not. It's just movement without direction. Time passing without change. And the worst part, you can convince yourself it's the right thing. For 10 years, he convinced himself. Until that night, when the truth finally became unavoidable. Time didn't betray him. He betrayed himself. He sat there in the dark. No distractions. No noise. No excuses. Just one question. What if I started 10 years ago? The answer hurt, because he knew exactly where he would be. Not guessing, not dreaming, knowing. And that's what broke him. Not failure, not loss, realization. He wasn't behind because life was unfair. He was behind because he chose to wait. And now, time was gone. Not stolen, not lost. Spent on hesitation, on fear, on comfort disguised as preparation. He got up, walked to the mirror, looked at himself. Same face, same person, but not the same awareness. Because now, he couldn't lie anymore. And that changes everything. The next morning felt different. Not exciting, not motivational. Heavy, because now, every action mattered. There was no illusion left. No later. No perfect time. No, I'll start when I'm ready. Because he finally understood something most people never do. You will never feel ready. And waiting doesn't prepare you. It weakens you. So he did something simple. He started. Not big, not impressive, just real. He took the first step. The one he avoided for 10 years. It felt uncomfortable, messy, uncertain, but it was movement, actual movement. And for the first time, that was enough. Days passed, then weeks. Progress was slow, painfully slow, but it was happening, and something strange occurred. The fear he spent 10 years avoiding wasn't as powerful as he imagined. It didn't destroy him. It didn't break him. It just existed and then faded, replaced by something better. Confidence. Not loud confidence, not fake, earned, built through action. And with every step, the regret started to shift. Not disappear, but transform from something heavy into something useful. A reminder, a warning, a line he would never cross again. Because now, he knew the real danger. It wasn't failure, it was waiting. Years later, someone asked him, "What's the biggest mistake you made?" He didn't hesitate. "I thought I had time." And then he added, "But time doesn't wait for you. It just moves. And if you don't move with it, you stay exactly where you are." He paused, looked at them, and said something most people don't want to hear. You're not stuck because it's hard. You're stuck because you keep choosing not to start. Silence. Because deep down, they understood. Just like he finally did. So now the question isn't, do you have time? Because you do, right now. The question is, will you use it? Or waste another year convincing yourself you will?